What's going on, Tackle Warehouse fans? Jake here with this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Spring is just right around the corner. Professional tours are about to start. Make sure you get on the fantasy fishing and join the Tackle Warehouse group. We got all kinds of cool prizes to win, especially at the end of the year, mega giveaways. So a bunch of baits here to start off with. We got a few from Brian's Bees Custom Handmade Crankbaits. The first one here is the Mud Crawler Squarebill. So this thing is made for going over red clay banks, mud banks, pea gravel, sand, that type of stuff. Runs in like that 2 to 4 foot range. What's cool about this it's a Balsa crankbait. It's a little bit slimmer, a little bit flatter than some of the old school, big bulbous crankbaits. So it gets a little bit tighter of an action. And they also have a single glass rattle inside of them. So a little bit different than a lot of the other old school Balsa baits that don't have any rattle at all in them. All the Brian's Custom Crankbaits are, hand painted. They got owner ST36 hooks on them, stainless steel split rings, circuit board lips, so just a premium crankbait right out of the box. Next one from them we got is their Shad Crawler Crankbait. So another great one for early spring coming up, or just right now in general when you're fishing that really cold water. So this is a bait fish profile, really slim circuit board lip on there, so it gets that really, really tight kind of finesse cranking action that you want. But like the Mud Crawler, got that single glass rattle in there. It's not really loud, it's just kind of a little tick. Owner 36 hooks on there again, stainless steel split rings, cool paint job. This is a great crankbait you're gonna wanna have in the boat, especially right now up until the fish start spawning. Gets that really good action. We got them in 2 sizes, and they range anywhere from about a 4 or 5 foot diver down to I believe 6 to 8 feet. Check these out from Brian's Bees Custom Crankbaits. All right, next up, we got a tiny little guy from Damiki. This is the Damiki Bing Shad. As you can see, it's an 1 3/4 inch, tiny little bait, just a little minnow imitation. It's actually got a hollow body. It's almost like a small little tube. This is made for drop shotting, split shotting, any kind of finesse technique. It also works really good as a float and fly replacement. So if you guys are running those little hair jigs, you can use this on just a tiny little jig head. But I mean, you can use this, go out crappie fishing, bluegill fishing. I mean, everything that you're gonna go after is gonna eat these little guys. And just something that's really super, super finessey during this time of the year when the water's ultra cold and you just wanna go out and catch a lot of fish. This is gonna be one to throw in the box there. All right, next up from ZPI, we got a bunch of new reel accessories. So ZPI, straight from Japan, they make tons of cool stuff for reels. Really high quality stuff. So the first one we got here is the F0 Gear Grease Medium. So this is made specifically for greasing up the gears in your reel and doing maintenance and stuff like that. Right from the beginning, this stuff is made from the highest quality materials available, and it also features a nanotechnology cluster diamonds inside of it. So I know it sounds crazy, like something that you wouldn't want to have inside your grease is cluster diamonds, but what that does is actually maintains lubrication under really, really high pressure. So the cluster diamonds kind of act as rollers and keep your gears fully greased under super intense loads. When they test this against other greases tend to burn out and fail when you increase the pressure on it. This stuff maintains lubrication all the time, and it's going to extend the life of your reel, just keep your gears in tip-top shape. So a few other things we got from them. So we have the new stainless steel knob bearings. So what these are bearings to go over the knobs of your reel handles. So a casting reel will take 4, a spinning reel should take 2. So it goes over this shaft that holds your handle onto your reel. So what that does is just gonna make your reel handles just spin way more freely. If you got an old reel that's kind of gummed up, I know I got a few that the knobs just do not turn that well on them. So these just gonna make your knobs spin more freely, just gonna overall make your reel feel a lot better. And now we got 2 other sets of bearings as well. The first one is the SIC anti-rust bearing. So this is a ceramic bearing, and the benefits of ceramic, if you've never used one, ceramic is much slicker and then lighter than stainless steel. So you get great casting distance, you get increased lure velocity, so you get better spool speeds out of it. So these things are just make your reels cast amazingly. And then they're also anti-corrosion resistant as well. And then the next ones we got, these were actually developed in conjunction with Aaron Martins and Dustin Connell. These are the stainless steel open ball power fishing bearings. So these are built for heavy duty applications, made for power fishing. ZPI actually recommends that you use these ones on reels that you're using lures that weigh a 1/2 ounce or more. So heavier duty stuff, you don't want to use these on your light finesse bait casters. And the beauty of these are an open face design on them, so they don't have a resin retainer in there. So what that does is they're stainless steel, so you can wash these with solvent as many times as you want. So you can take them out, wash them with solvent, re-lubricate them, and they're gonna just keep performing flawlessly. So you get to keep, they're really easy to maintain and really easy to keep in tip-top shape. Another benefit is they're a lot cheaper and a lot quieter than the ceramic bearings as well. Although ceramic bearings work really well, they are a little bit louder. A lot of people don't like that noise. That's just how they are. And these are a lot quieter and cheaper than the ceramic bearings if you want to go with these ones. All right, next up from Googan Squad and Bass Mafia. So we got the new Bass Mafia Googan Squad 3700 Coffin. This was previously only available at Dick's Sporting Goods. Now we got it, so we're stoked to have this finally in stock. Same performance as the original Coffin. Super tough. I mean, you can literally run these over with your truck. Nothing will happen to it. Got a large divider system inside that you can customize, up to 44 to 48 compartments, I believe. And then just got the super cool Googan Squad, green accents on there. All right, from Simms, we got a bunch of new gear from Simms in recently. So the first one here is a new Challenger full zip hoodie. So this one's a little bit lighter weight than some of their other hoodies. I personally have a few of the Rogues that are pretty heavy duty and they work really well. This is just a little bit lighter weight, so really soft in the inside. Just for those times you don't really want a heavyweight hoodie, you want to check out that Challenger full zip. All right, next up from Simms. Speaking of the Challenger, we got the new colors and new styles of the Challenger suit. So this suit's been out for a while, the jacket and the bibs, so they got the new colors. We just got them into stock. They're super cool. Hex Flow Camo black, and then on the jacket. And then also in the bibs, we have the Hex Flow Camo Forest. These colors both come in the jacket and the bibs. Super cool. If you need a new suit, the Challenger suit is really good quality and at a really great price as well. Last up from Simms, something that we're really stoked about because we do a lot of perch fishing and stuff like that around here at the shop out in the ocean, is we got new Simms Tributary Stockingfoot waders. So 3-layer upper, 4 layers in the leg. It's got the Stockingfoot, it's got the built-in gravel guards, it's got Simms patented stitch pattern on there. Got the nice straps on there. They got a fleece lined hand warmer pocket right here on the chest. A bunch of cool stuff on these waders, and they come in at under 200 bucks. Most Simms waders are going to run you a lot more than that. They have waders that go all the way up to like 900 bucks. So you're getting a really good quality wader. If you're into float tubing, stream fishing, we do a lot of surf fishing out here on the coast. I'm definitely going to want to check these out. Really awesome wader for under 200 bucks from Simms. All right, last up, we got a couple rods from Duckett here. So the first one here is a new Incite series. So this is a request from a lot of anglers that wanting Duckett to make a rod with a conventional size guide. So they answered that. They went to a Keegan guide and a braid proof insert. So most people that wanted the larger guide are running the braid to leader connections. So they built this rod specifically for that. So no problems. Whatever size braid and leader you want to run, you got the right size guide to run that through here. Just like all the Duckett rods are really well balanced, really lightweight. Got a super comfortable cork handle. I like the cork and the EVA on there. The cork is my favorite, a lot more comfortable on the hand than the EVA foam. All right, then next up, we got the new Pro Series rods. So this series of rods is made by all the Duckett Pro staff. I believe there's 6 guys on there. It's Dean Rojas, Timmy Horton, Jason Lambert, Gary Klein, Kelly Jordan. There's a few rods from each of those guys on this series. So all the rods are specific actions that all the pro staff wanted, that they're most used rods, and they're specifically dialed into types of fishing they like to do. Really clean rod, just all white, got the micro guides on there, premium cork handle, split grip, super lightweight, extremely lightweight actually. When you hold this thing up, you can barely feel what's in your hand. Really well balanced as well. Definitely check out the new Pro Series from Duckett Fishing. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. For more information or purchase products seen here today, make sure to click shop or link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most excited about. Actually maintains lubrication. You just ruined my set, Tom. Yeah, I was on a roll. Get here, Tom.